Hello there. This is Colin Huggins. I am in New York City and I am walking to the recording studio to record a young man named Tenzin Gyaltsen. I hope I'm pronouncing his last name right. I'm going to record him singing a song that I wrote for him. He is Tibetan, but he was born and raised in Nepal, which creates some complications for him because the Nepalese government does not recognize people from Tibet as citizens. And he and his family were part of the protesting movement to try and get Tibet free from China. Now, like so many political situations, the situation between China and Tibet is extraordinarily complex, and I could probably talk about it for hours. But in his case, I just want to talk about one concept. The song I wrote for him is just a generic love song about a guy who's trying to get a girl back, and she doesn't want to get back with him, but she kind of wishes him well. And I guess countries, like people who are once in love, they can end up in difficult situations and either hating each other and having to find a resolution. But I just want to talk about the concept of how time heals things, and exactly how much time it's going to be before Tibet and China will be able to resolve their differences, and Tibet can forgive China for their injustices, and China can recognize their injustices. So, I really hope you enjoy this song. Thanks for listening to me talk about it, and I hope you have a great day. I am here now with Tenzin Gyaltsen. Tell me how to pronounce that right.
Gyaltsen.
Gyaltsen. Gyaltsen.
Gyaltsen.
Gyaltsen.
Ten.
Chen.
Ten.
Ten.
Like Cha-san, I don't think you know. Ten.
Chen. Chen. Chen.
Ten.
Ten.
Like Chen, but with the Cha-san. Ten.
Chen.
Gyaltsen. Yep.
Gyaltsen. Gyaltsen.
No.
Gyaltsen. Well, I think that's as good as it's going to get for now.
Yeah.
So, we're about to record a song that I wrote for you, and I talked a little bit before I got here to the camera about what this song means. It's just a very generic song about a dude that wants his girl back, and the girl doesn't really want to go back with him, but wishes him. Oh man! The girl will actually probably be coming by later to sing a little bit, so you can meet her and you can try to talk things out. But you know, I also talk a little bit, you know, about how you have political asylum here in the United States, and that you're Tibetan, and that I talk a little bit about how, you know, in the song it's a quarrel between lovers, and how countries are almost similar. They have to talk out their problems, and you know, they might be able to do it quickly, or it might take years. And do you think that Tibet and China will ever be able to work out their differences? Do you think it'll take 100, 200, 300 years, or do you think it's never going to happen? Or, you know, what do you think of their relationship?
So far, I think that this issue, hasn't been really in the light for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even most of the students in our school don't really know the difference between Tibet and China.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the first step is for people to know that it's different, like they're two different countries.
Yeah.
And then in the future, I mean, I hope for the best, but I think it may get better or it may not.
Yeah. Do you think in your lifetime that hopefully it'll get better, or do you think it might take longer than that?
During my lifetime, I think the most that could happen is that people regain their human rights, like freedom to religion, freedom to speech.
Yeah.
But that is the hard thing in China itself, not only in Tibet. So I'm not too sure if I'll get to see that in my lifetime.
I actually met recently, this past weekend, I met someone from China who has asylum here because she was protesting in China against the government. And so I think, it's important, I think, to also notice that, in the past, because of propaganda, groups of people will say, people from the Philippines will say, "I hate Japanese people," or something like this. But I think it's really not the people. It's the governments that get power. They want to hang on to their power, and the only way that they can do that is by oppressing other people. But I think the people in China and the people in Tibet, I think they just want to live their lives, and they want to be able to say whatever they want to say, and they want to be able to, if they don't like something happening in the government, they want to be able to say it. And unfortunately now they're not able to. Well, I certainly hope that it happens within your lifetime, and you can go back and experience what it's like to be in your home country and be free to say and do whatever you want.
Yeah. That's what I was taught too. Like when I was small, in school, I was taught that it's not the people that we should hate, but it's the government that is our sort of the enemy that we should be looking at.
I agree. But it's the job of the people, though, to try and create a government for themselves. And sometimes the problem is not. You can blame the government, but the problem is the people's ability to organize. And sometimes, if they're not educated, they don't know how to organize. They just know how to work on the farm or whatever, and they don't know how to get together as a group and accomplish something. And it's when people can get together and accomplish things together, that's when governments improve. But if they're fighting and if they're uneducated, then it's more difficult for them to create a government that will work for them. Otherwise, then the rich, greedy people, they're the ones that'll take power because they're organized, they have money, and then they treat everybody terrible. So I hope that things can get together. Then more people will get educated, like you said, that more people will know about the situation there, and then more people will be able to do something. Well, do you want to sing my song now? How are you feeling?
Yeah,
okay. Let's go ahead and get into that space. Alan, why don't you come on with me? I guess the first sheet of lyrics is already in there. Let's do this. This is where the magic happens, folks. Alright, come on in. Alright, Fred, so he's just gonna sing that first line. We'll do that first take.
I want you badly here beside me. How could I have let you go? How could I be so wrong? Not for so long. Can't believe I let you go. Your love makes me feel so much more. Regret that I've never felt before. Each day I try to make things right, so I can love you more. I want you badly back beside me, and believe that you are gone, and I need you to come on here to me now. I can can't stand to wait so long. Your love makes me feel so much more. Regret that I've never felt before. Ooh, I've got to find a way, oh, to get you back someday. Now, just give me one more chance and I'll take you on. I want you back, whatever makes your heart sing. I will do anything to get you back in line. I need you to come on, you're pulling at my heartstrings. I'll do everything I can to get you back.
Ooh, I love the way you talk. It's not enough to get to me. Ooh, love will find you someday, and you'll feel the love you need.
I want you badly here beside me. I want you back where you belong. I tried to speak calmly as you left me. It was so hard to watch you go. Your love makes me feel so much more. Regret that I've never felt before. Ooh, I've got to find a way, oh, to get you back someday. Now, just give me one more chance and I'll take you on. I want you back, whatever makes your heart sing. I will do anything to get you back in line. I need you to come on, you're pulling at my heartstrings. I'll do everything I can to get you back.
Ooh, I love the way you talk. It's not enough to get to me. Ooh, love will find you someday, and you'll feel the love you need.
You're wobbling?
A little bit.
Were you nervous or something like that?
Never.
Am I making you nervous?
Never ever.
I'm standing too close to you?
Make me confident.
Nah, it's all good.
Hmm?
I dig it.
Huh?
I mean, that's what we did last time.
Yeah, it has a little movement.
And there was some wobble there. I like the wobble. You don't like the wobble?
It's up to you.
I like the wobble.
I don't mind it.
Alright, we're sticking with the wobble. Here we go. Take 6.